Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Mary. Thank you for clicking on my video. I would love it if you guys stayed for a while, grab a snack, and click that subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you more than you know. Today's video, you probably have seen so many reviews of this palette. I'm just so excited because I literally waited 2 months for this, and that is the RawBeautyKristi YT PUR collaboration. There she is. If you don't know who she is an amazing YouTuber who is super funny and just has always been real on her channel. So I really enjoy watching her. And she released this eyeshadow palette She released this eyeshadow palette on July 17th. I unfortunately was not able to grab it when she first released it. PUR did not anticipate so many people shopping her palette, and just the checkout process and everything was a mess. A lot of people were not happy at all, including myself. But when they announced that there was going to be one more restock, I love her channel, and I wanted to support her. So even though I knew, that I wouldn't really get whole tons of views from this video, which is not what this is about, I went ahead and grabbed it just because I really wanted to support her, and also because the reviews that I have seen, they have really raved about this eyeshadow palette. So it's finally here, literally 2 months after it first was released. Oh my gosh, this is the longest, and I mean the longest I have waited for a makeup release. It's like I purchased this over a month ago. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and get started with this review. Alright, so I'm sure you guys have seen already reviews on this, so you already know what the packaging looks like. Super cute. She designed all of this herself. She has like a meaning for everything. If you really want to know, I can definitely link her video where she explains absolutely everything. This is what the eyeshadow component looks like. So she made this a double-sided eyeshadow palette, which is awesome because you get 2 palettes in one, especially for traveling. I think that's really great. And in order for you to be able to tell the difference, this side, which is like the rose gold side, is the neutral side, and this side, which is like the duochrome one, is the super colorful side. Today is Thursday, and we go and have Mexican food every Thursday. So I think for today I am going to stick to the neutral side, just because I'm not trying to go too bold for Mexican food. And what we're really here for is just to test out the quality of the shadows and if they are as amazing as everyone has been rating. So yeah. Alright, in case you didn't know, this is a vegan and cruelty-free eyeshadow palette. Well, technically it's a pressed pigment palette, and they have to call it that because of the fact that it's vegan. So when it's vegan, they use certain chemicals in it that are not considered eye safe because they stain your eyelid. So that is why it's called a pressed pigment. And usually pressed pigment palettes are pressed more lightly than your eyeshadow palettes, so they tend to be very powdery, in case you didn't know. So I have heard this palette has a lot of kickback. I don't care. For me, it is so not a deal breaker, and honestly, if it performs amazing, I don't understand why it would be an issue. There's some people that say, we're in 2020, we should have solved this problem. It's like, well, if the palette performs amazing, why the hell does it even matter if it's powdery or not? I mean, if you really think about it, eyeshadow palettes are made from pressed powders. Powders are powdery. Come on, guys. Hello. First color I am going to dig into is Moot Point, and it's a very beautiful like mauvey pink color. I'm using a JH30 and I'm going to use this on my crease. I already primed my eyelids. I used the Makeup Revolution primer. I absolutely love it. It is a great primer for a great price, and already this is blending beautifully. Yeah, RawBeautyKristi, she is definitely one of the first makeup YouTubers I started watching, and the only reason, I can't remember which, I'm trying to remember which video made me click on her video and just being like, holy shit, she is funny and I love her. Like, in my eyes, I think like if we were to live close to each other, we would be like friends, because I love how real she is. So if you haven't checked her out, you need to check her out because she is just awesome. I love her content. Alright guys, this is what we have so far. That color is so pretty, blended out literally like butter. Alright, the next color I am going to go into is B. Now, all of these names have like a special meaning to them. If you really want to know all of the meanings, you can check it out on her channel. There is, I mean, I love some of the meanings. It's amazing like how personal this eyeshadow palette or pressed pigment palette is to her, which was, I honestly feel like so awesome, especially because it's like her first actual collaboration. By the way, I'm using E38 by Sigma, and I am putting that B color on my crease. All right, next shadow I'm going to pick up is You're Not My Real Dad, and I'm using an M506 by Morphe. If you watch her, you know that is a very famous line of hers, which I absolutely love, and I think it is the cutest thing ever. These colors are blending so beautifully together. Oh my goodness. As you can tell guys, I'm going very, very brown and smoky. I'm thinking now maybe I should have used the orange or the yellow, but that mauve color was really calling my name. I have a thing for mauves. I just think they're so pretty. Are you guys seeing this eye? Oh my goodness. These are the type of eye looks I live for in the fall. Well, let me just tell you. Alright, so in case for whatever reason you have not seen any other videos about this eyeshadow palette, another unique aspect of this eyeshadow palette is that on each side there is 8 matte colors and just 1 shimmer shade right in the middle. This one is called Golden Ticket, and I guess it has a little more of like a golden undertone to it. And on the other side, the colorful side, this one right here, which is called Cafe Disco, and if you are a fan of The Office, then you know where that's from. And this one is more of like the cool tone iridescent side of things. I kind of want to use like the cool toned one because I feel like it goes with the mauve that we got going on. Alright, I made up my mind and I'm going to go in with Cafe Disco. It's calling my name more right now. And I'm going to go in with a Sigma brush, the E54, which is a nice little packer brush. I'm going to try it out with a brush first and see how that goes. Oh yeah, it's so pretty. I think I went with the right choice. And have you guys noticed that even though this is a pressed pigment palette, I have had absolutely no fallout? Amazing. I don't think they're restocking this eyeshadow palette. So if you missed out on it, I am so sorry. I am just reviewing it because I waited so long for it to get here. And I'm showing support to my girl. You know, I mean, she doesn't know she's my girl, but you know. Yeah. I was so excited. I was so excited to get it, and I wanted to review it for you guys and for myself and create a super cute fall look, you know. All right guys, so this is pretty much what I have for the eye look. I went ahead and used Moo Point and You're Not My Real Dad for the lower lash line. I decided just to do it just very simple, so I just put like the mauve shade all over the lower lash line and the You're Not My Dad, which is the dark brown, on like the outer corner of my lower lash line, and left it at that. Also, take note, if you guys watched, I think it was my Naked Tutorials and Beauty Babe review, where I say that if you usually have like a very beautiful, like out of the moon shimmer shadow that has glitter on it, you usually have a lot of fallout, where for some reason, I don't know what kind of sorcery Pure did with this eyeshadow palette, I have like almost no fallout from that shimmer glitter shadow, which is amazing. So even though this is a pressed pigment palette and they tend to be a little bit more powdery, I have zero fallout on my face, which is awesome and a super big plus for this eyeshadow palette. So let me go ahead and get the rest of my face on and we'll finish up the eyes. Okay guys, this is what we have so far. Now I am going to dig into the white in the palette, which is Lumos, and if you're a Harry Potter fan, yes, it means light, I think, but that's where she got it from. And I'm going to use this for my inner corner highlight and probably also on my brow highlight. It's a pretty pigmented white. I just didn't want to use the same shimmer that I used on my lid, you know. Alright. Now on my brow bone. This is how you used to highlight back in the day, with a white. And this white is very pigmented, so it is getting the job done. Let me bring you in closer. All right, here it is. There it is. You guys, this is such a beautiful eyeshadow palette. The 2 months was definitely worth the wait. I am so happy I have this eyeshadow palette. Sorry that today's look is a little bit boring, but I mainly made this video just to review the palette, and just because I was so excited to dig into it. I definitely want to create a look with the colorful side, so stay tuned for that video. I give this eyeshadow palette 2 thumbs up. It honestly is an amazing palette. Like I said, the mattes blended beautifully together and I have no fallout. I got no fallout, not even from the shimmer shade. Just every color I used today was absolutely amazing. It performed amazing and I'm super happy with the eyeshadow palette. It honestly is a great palette. RawBeautyKristi did such an amazing job, and so did Pure. This is actually my first time trying Pure Cosmetics eyeshadows, and if they keep this formula, I will definitely have to invest in another Pure eyeshadow palette. I'm just really happy that I do have this one because I really do love it, and this eye look is just gorgeous. Alright guys, well I hope you like this video. I hope you love the eye look I came up with. Well, in case you are wondering, today I did turn 16 weeks, and I'll go ahead and pop a picture right here so you can see the progress of the belly. I would love it if you gave this video a big old thumbs up. It would really help me out in the algorithm and hopefully bring some fresh eyes to my content. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family and click that subscribe button. I would love to have you. We are slowly growing, and every time I get a new member, I get so happy. So any of you new faces, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.